I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic book show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we're taking a closer look at Detective Comics number 970. Tim Drake is back from the dead, and now he's ready to move the Bat family in a brand new direction. What will that mean? Well, let's hop on in together and find out. Alrighty then, so as we join the comic, Red Robin is waking up from a horrible nightmare linked to the darker, eviler version of himself that he battled in the previous arc. It seems that ever since he's returned, he's been running himself absolutely ragged, trying to take the Bat family and the Belfry operation to the next level. First up, he wants to grow the team's ranks by inviting Batgirl and the rest of the Birds of Prey to join. That way he can make smaller, mobile, three-person strike teams to cover more of the city at once. Oh, but that's just the beginning. He wants multiple new Bat signals set up all over Gotham City so people will always know that the Bat family is out there. He's even talking about resurrecting the Oracle program and getting Leslie Tompkins to set up a bunch of Batman-themed ambulances to go around so they have more than just crime fighters, they have first responders too under their umbrella. Man, at this rate, if he keeps making such lofty promises, soon he's gonna say he'll put a chicken in every pot and make anime real. Now, where's the rest of the team while all of this is going on? Well, it would seem that they're trying to break up a shipment of cyber assassins being trafficked in from Santa Prisca. Now, these mass-produced mechanical killers should be easy for our team to take down, only they're not, almost as if they've been given an inside track, some insider information into how our heroes fight and how they work together as a team. And that's because that's exactly what's happened. You'll remember in the previous issue, the new Mayor Atkins had been given a dossier filled with information about Batman and his new team. Well, turns out he's not the only one to get this file. It's been making the rounds and it's falling into the hands of some very dangerous people. People like Batwoman's father, Jacob Kane, who just kinda disappeared into the background after the colony fell. Kate's still mad at her dad for the whole drone debacle a few arcs back, but at the same time, well, he's still her dad and he swears up and down that all the wrongdoing was really Armstrong's fault, not his. Jacob does, however, come bearing a warning, saying that the eyes of the government are on Batman more now than ever, that he's seeming to be militarizing, growing larger, and supplanting the normal law and order. And that some very bad people are just waiting for him to put a toe out of line so they can come down on him and indeed all of the vigilantes in Gotham City. And wouldn't you know it, the hits just keep on coming for the Bat family, because from there we check on in with Basil Karlo, aka Clayface. He's ready to undergo a massive procedure that could very possibly allow him to return to his human form. But Basil fears the procedure because if he returns to his human form only to still possess all the dark impulses he had as a supervillain, well then he really will be a lost cause then, won't he? Now, back at the Belfry, Tim Drake works his tech wizardry to find out where all the video footage from the supposed Batman dossier has come from, and wouldn't you know it, it hits very close to home, as all the footage was stolen off Stephanie Brown's phone by Anarchy in a previous issue. Spoiler is understandably embarrassed. She also feels rather attacked by Tim because, hey, guess what? She called Ivy University only to figure out that Tim decided to drop out of his scholarship, meaning that he lied to her. They're not going to be leaving Gotham City anytime soon, as he does plan to stay on and help out the Bat family. Ooh, ouch, no one leaves this argument looking good. Now, as the comic winds down, Basil Karlo goes to once again visit Glory, aka Mudface, one of the members of the Victim Syndicate and a person he feels truly terrible about victimizing in the guise of Clayface. Basil says if this radical new procedure can work for him and return him to his human form, then it can surely help her out as well. Only here's the thing, Glory doesn't want to return to her human form. No, she only wants revenge. You see, the Victim Syndicate and Anarchy have already taken over Arkham Asylum, and they're hoping to use Clayface as their smoking gun to expose the more militarized Batman to the public by showing off that he's recruited a supervillain to join his team. So that was Detective Comics number 970, everybody, and holy bat cows did this issue manage to spin a ton of different story plates all at once. I think this is why Detective might be my favorite main universe Batman title right now. It just has so many characters and so much going on, it's impossible to get bored. I like the idea of Batman and his vigilante buddies beginning to butt heads and rub up against the government. I think it says a lot about where we're at culturally in the world. I like the idea of Tim Drake trying to fight off his dark future by taking a more proactive role in crime fighting, only for that to maybe possibly be the thing that leads him down the dark path in the first place. I also take my hat
off to Tynan for continuing to tell a really subtle, really respectful story about gender reassignment in Victoria October and her relationship to Clayface. It's a topic you don't really see superhero comics tackle all that much. Overall, I feel comfortable giving this one an 8.5 out of 10. It's just a really solid read, and I cannot wait to see where it goes from here. So that's Detective Comics, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, be sure to check out some of the other videos I have available from my channel. Then you can follow me on social media at CapeJoel, so you're always up to date on what I'm doing next. And hey, with Christmas coming up, if you're buying any comics for yourself or anyone you know, please use my book depository link down in the description of this very video. Not only will you save a bundle and not have to pay a cent for shipping, but if you buy via my link, a small percentage will go to support me in the channel, which is much appreciated. And if you do all of this by the 15th, all the better. So until next time, everyone, this has been CapeJoel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all again later. Bye-bye.